If you want 2026 to be the year that changes everything for you, the first thing you need to do is face reality. And I don't mean a half-hearted glance in the mirror. I mean a deep, honest assessment of where you are right now. Take stock of your finances, your skills, your routines, and your mindset. Be brutally honest with yourself. Ask, what's working for me? Investment. And what's holding me back? This isn't about blaming anyone else or making excuses. It's about understanding the truth. Because until you see clearly where you are, you can't chart a path to where you want to go. Once you've got clarity, the next step is setting precise, actionable goals. Too many people walk into a new year saying, I want to be successful or I want to make more money. That's not enough. You need specific targets. How much do you want to earn by June? What skills do you want to master by September? Break your year into quarters, months, and weeks. Each goal should push you out of your comfort zone while still being achievable. When your goals are clear, your actions become deliberate and your results become measurable. But knowing where you're going isn't enough if you're not willing to invest in yourself every single day. Your skills, your mindset, and your health are your greatest assets, and they require constant improvement. Read books, take courses, network with people who are ahead of you, and challenge yourself in ways that make growth unavoidable. Small, consistent actions compound faster than sporadic bursts of effort. That's 1 hour a day learning or improving is 365 hours by the end of the year. That's the difference between staying where you are and completely transforming your life. Finally, it's time to build systems, not rely on motivation. Motivation is fleeting. Systems are permanent. Create routines that push you forward even when you don't feel like it. Track your progress, adjust your strategies, and focus on consistency over intensity. If you get disciplined about your systems, success becomes inevitable. It's no longer about wishing for results. It's about designing a life where results happen automatically. 2026 isn't coming to see if you're ready. It's coming whether you are or not. And the truth is, the only person who can rebuild your future is you. Start today, take control of your habits, set your goals, invest in yourself, and create the systems that make success unavoidable. By the end of 2026, you won't recognize the person you've become, but you'll be glad you did the work. The very first step to rebuilding yourself for 2026 is to take a hard, honest look at where you are right now. Investment. And I don't mean just a casual glance at your bank account or a quick reflection on your life. I mean digging deep, being honest with yourself, and confronting the truth about your habits, your mindset, your routines, and even the people you surround yourself with. It's easy to tell yourself, I'm doing okay, or I'll figure it out eventually, but those thoughts won't push you forward. They just keep you stuck in the same place you've been for years. You have to be willing to ask yourself the tough questions and accept the answers, even if they sting. Where are you wasting your time? What habits are holding you back instead of helping you grow? Which routines are keeping you comfortable but not moving you closer to the life you want? Start by looking at your finances, not just your balance or paycheck, but how you're spending, saving, and investing. Are you living within your means? Are you making choices that actually build long-term wealth, or are you stuck in cycles of instant gratification? Then take a look at your skills and knowledge. Investment. Are you learning, improving, and positioning yourself for growth? Or are you standing still while the world keeps moving forward? And don't forget mindset, your thoughts, your beliefs, and how you respond to challenges. Are you optimistic but realistic? Are you willing to fail, learn, and adjust, or do setbacks shake your confidence and hold you back? Even the people around you matter. If you're surrounded by people who doubt you, criticize you, or discourage growth, it's time to rethink those relationships. You don't need to burn bridges, but you do need to be intentional about who influences your life, because their energy affects your mindset more than you realize. This step isn't comfortable. It's not meant to be. But the truth is, you can't build a future you're proud of while ignoring the reality of today. Honest self-assessment gives you clarity. It gives you direction. It tells you what to cut, what to improve, and where to focus your energy. Without it, every plan you make is just a wish. But when you face the truth, you can take control of your life. And that's the first real move toward success. Once you've faced the truth about where you are, the next step is to set precise, actionable goals. And when I say precise, I mean goals that are crystal clear, something you can measure, track, and work toward every single day. Too many people go into a new year with vague ideas like investment, I want to be successful, or I want to make more money. Those aren't goals, they're wishes. If you want to rebuild yourself for real success in 2026, you have to break those big ideas down into smaller, tangible milestones. Ask yourself, what exactly do I want to achieve and by when? How much income do I want to generate by June? What new skills do I want to master by September? Which habits do I need to adopt in the next 30 days to set the foundation for bigger achievements later? When you define your goals this way, it's easier to see exactly what steps you need to take, investment, and it removes the uncertainty that keeps most people stuck. You can start breaking your year into quarters, months, and even weeks, assigning specific actions to each time frame. This isn't about overwhelming yourself. It's about creating a roadmap that guides your actions so that every choice you make pushes you closer to where you want to be. The key is consistency. It's not about giant leaps all at once. It's about making sure every small step is intentional and every day counts toward your larger vision. Another important element is accountability. Write your goals down, track your progress, and review them regularly. When you see how far you've come, it reinforces your motivation. And when you notice you're slipping, it gives you the chance to course correct before it's too late. This is where most people fail. They set goals but never monitor them. Success isn't just about having a vision. It's about actively managing the journey. The truth is, actionable goals turn your intentions into results. They transform abstract dreams into concrete plans. And when your goals are specific, measurable, and realistic, you stop wandering aimlessly and start building momentum. You're no longer hoping for change. You're designing it, controlling it, and making it inevitable. Once your goals are clear, the next step is one of the most important: investing in yourself every single day. This isn't just a nice idea or a motivational catchphrase. Your skills, your mindset, and your health are your most valuable assets. Good investment. And they need constant attention. If you ignore them, nothing else you do will have the impact you want. Think of yourself like a business. If you don't reinvest in your growth, the business stagnates. The same principle applies to your life. Investment. Every hour you spend learning, improving, and strengthening yourself compounds over time, creating exponential results. Investing in yourself can take many forms. It could be reading a book that challenges your thinking, taking a course that teaches you skills in demand, or watching tutorials that help you level up in your field. It could also mean dedicating time to your physical health, exercise, nutrition, and rest, because a strong mind requires a strong body. Even small, consistent actions matter. One extra hour of focused learning or self-improvement each day might seem minor, but by the end of a year, that's hundreds of hours of progress that most people don't get. But it's not just about learning new things. It's also about refining your mindset. Investing in yourself means creating mental habits that allow you to handle challenges, setbacks, and opportunities with resilience and clarity. Surround yourself with knowledge, insights, and people who push you to be better. Remove distractions and influences that drain your energy or cloud your judgment. The more you grow, investment, the more options you'll have, and the more prepared you'll be to seize opportunities as they come. Consistency is the real game changer here. You don't need to be perfect every day. You just need to show up. The people who make the biggest leaps aren't those who wait for motivation or perfect conditions. They're the ones who treat growth as a daily commitment. When you invest in yourself, you're not just preparing for 2026. You're building a foundation that will benefit every year that follows. You're creating skills, habits, and resilience that no setback can take away. Finally, once you've assessed your reality, set your goals, and committed to investing in yourself daily, the next step is to build systems, not rely on motivation. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the weather. Some days you'll wake up feeling energized and ready to conquer everything, and others days you'll struggle to even get out of bed. If you depend solely on how you feel in the moment, progress becomes unpredictable. Systems, on the other hand, investment, are permanent. They create routines and structures that keep you moving forward even when you don't feel like it. Start by designing daily and weekly routines that automatically push you toward your goals. It could be a morning routine that primes your mind and body for productivity, a dedicated time block for learning new skills, or a simple habit of reviewing your progress each evening. Investment. These routines are like a machine. They work for you consistently, whether or not you're motivated. When you focus on building systems, you remove the guesswork from success. You don't need to rely on willpower alone. The structure itself guides your actions. Tracking your progress is another crucial part of building systems. You need to see what's working, what's not, and make adjustments along the way. Without feedback, and even the best system can fail because you won't know if it's moving you in the right direction. And don't overcomplicate it. Start with small, repeatable habits that compound over time. The key is consistency, not perfection. Even tiny actions repeated daily lead to massive results over months and years. Building systems also means creating accountability. Share your goals with someone you trust, measure your results, and celebrate progress along the way. And systems aren't just about doing more. They're about doing the right things repeatedly until they become automatic. When this happens, success is no longer a matter of chance or fleeting motivation. It becomes inevitable. The truth is, Anyone can be motivated for a few days, but only those who design their life around systems achieve lasting change. Your routines, your habits, and your structures become the engine driving your growth. Focus on building systems that work for you, track them, adjust when necessary, and commit to consistency. Over time, those systems will take the guesswork out of success and make your vision for 2026 not just a goal, but a reality.